Hello, my lovely potatoes, and welcome to a new video. Today I'm drawing for you and also for me my Pokemon 5e character. Yeah, you heard me right, Pokemon 5e. Now, some of you are probably asking themselves, what in the world is Pokemon 5e? Let me explain. Those of you who have played Dungeons and Dragons might have heard of it, maybe not, but Pokemon 5e pretty much is Dungeons and Dragons 5e rules put into Pokemon, or better, into the Pokemon universe. And with the right Dungeon Master or Game Master, it can be so much fun, I tell you. It's awesome. So my character is pretty much, you could almost say that she's a hex maniac, but then on the other hand, she isn't. I just like to have ghost Pokemon. I really do love ghost type Pokemon. No exceptions. No, really, I don't know any ghost type Pokemon that I don't like. And so I thought I make myself a character that is a pure ghost type Pokemon trainer. Now there was a bit of a problem in the start in which I had to choose my my starter Pokemon, and I have to admit I didn't want to start with a Ghastly because Ghastly it's a bit of a standard ghost type Pokemon and also a bit boring. So I thought I start off with a Snorunt. Now people are probably going like, but Feldy, Snorunt is not a ghost type Pokemon. Wait, there's more. Of course, Feldy, as you know her, is thinking ahead, or maybe as you not know her, thinking ahead, and I was really stoked on getting a Frostlass at some time. Yeah, English #1 as always. Yeah, I actually thought a bit ahead and said to myself, Valdi, you need to get a Frostlass as your starter. So you get yourself a Snorunt, and you're going to be a very happy camper once your little Snorunt is evolving into a Frostlass. I could probably talk about Pokemon for hours with no end, but let's be honest, who wants that? And I think we should really get to the meat and potatoes of this video, which is, as you probably would have guessed, the picture. I was pretty much struggling with the lighting, but I thought before I'm trying to avoid lighting altogether, I just dive into it and hope for the best to make it work. So what I did here was using a multiplier layer and a bit of a darker bluish color, I think, and put it as an overlay. So I just had to erase out the spots where the light might shine through the leaves, even though I haven't really had a good reference for that. But hey, better try and fail instead of avoiding it altogether and never learn from it, right? And for the second light source, as you might see later, I then used Litwick's little candle thingy flame. Yeah, candle thingy flame very well. And I think I did a few mistakes on that one. As you can see right there on the right boot, I put on some of the light where it actually shouldn't be hitting. I can probably not fix that now because I've already rendered everything, but hey, I gave it a try and I'm actually kind of proud that I made the lighting look the way it did. Thankfully enough, I wouldn't have to think too much about the color scheme in this one because Pokemon already have a bit of a set color scheme. But I had to think a bit more about the color scheme of the clothing of my character. So first I went with this brown, as you could have seen a few seconds earlier. And then I thought, the values are a bit too muddy if I do this. So I went for more purples and blues and oranges. Well, as a bit of an accent color. Now that we're entering the rendering stage, I have to admit I was trying to experiment a bit with new shapes of brushes. First, I was using a bit of a brush set that was called Thick Paint, which was working actually pretty decently, but then I put a different brush shape onto that set and made my own brushes with that, because that's what I usually do. I take existing brush sets and just modify them enough to fit my purpose, which is working out so well that I just keep doing it. For this one, I was actually just using the thick brush that I was using right there with that oval shape, and just used a bit of a thinner shape to get harsher edges out of it, like here at the beak of the Murkrow, so that the shapes are coming out a bit more. The benefit of this brush is actually that you can blend pretty well while also maintaining the harsh edges. So if you want to blend, you just use the white side, and if you really want to get those edges in, you turn it around in a bit of a different angle, so you can use the length as a definition for the edges. I might even be tempted to actually upload that one for you guys to download if you are using Clip Studio Paint, of course, because I am not a Photoshop enthusiast. On another note, I actually switched my video editing program, which is really interesting. I switched from HitFilm Express to DaVinci Resolve, and I have to admit, DaVinci Resolve is on one side pretty overwhelming, but on the other side also very interesting because of its many features. One being the voiceover audio section of the program. Though I have to admit, I haven't quite figured out how to properly use that feature. And you also might have noticed earlier on that there are quite a few sound glitches that I just couldn't manage to figure out how to fix that. So be patient with me. I think I might manage to figure that out somewhere in the future, and I really hope that I might figure it out, else I need to go back to Audacity to record my voice and then just do all of that in post-production. So we will see. Another cool feature is that I can pretty much work like in After Effects, which I never used at all. So I think we are approaching the end of the video, and I really hope you liked what you saw. Also check out the links in the description, and subscribe if you'd like, or dislike. Leave a comment for useful feedback, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.